The Leeper-Wyatt store was built in 1903, but it's significant for a number of reasons. It's the oldest commercial retail building in Dilworth, and maybe one of the oldest surviving commercial retail buildings in Charlotte. And it was associated with D.A. Tompkins, who was probably the person most responsible for bringing the cotton industry to Charlotte. The textile industry is what put Charlotte on the map. The textile industry is directly related to the current fact that Charlotte's a financial center. We're really glad we have the Leeper-Wyatt store because a couple years ago it was highly endangered. And the folks that are moving this store are just doing a wonderful service to the city of Charlotte and to Mecklenburg County by helping preserve this important historical artifact.
Over at the other site, we've taken a parking lot to the old Dilworth United Methodist Church, and we've dug it up. Parking lot's gone. We've dug a basement, and we're currently building a foundation so that we can receive this building. The building movers, they're doing all of their prep work, getting all their support beams underneath. They're bracing the building. A couple of local business owners, restaurant owners, are attempting to save this building. They're big fans of historic buildings and old stuff, and they want to save as much as they can in the city and in this neighborhood, and this is part of that.
Yeah, if you don't mind like getting the popsicles out for Jeff to try them, and then he'll just be...
I think that's great.
The Leeper-Wyatt building really came onto our plates in late 2022 or so. And at that time, a friend of ours had been trying to move the building to a nearby lot, but it turned out the grade of that lot was too steep. The only other possible spot that we can see where this building could go and be salvaged is on this parking lot.
We went and looked at the building. It was so charming and so cool and beautiful and right up our alley. It's exactly what we're into in these historic places and the stories that come with them. We just love that. So we were very interested from the beginning.
It was really a great fit for us because we love going into historic properties, and we love going to historic buildings. We find that there is a true sense of place. There's a lot of character that is inherent in the building that we don't have to manufacture for people to enjoy. It's already present there in the space. So for us, it's a gem to be able to save something like that. This has been an incredible, massive effort between the city, the county, the neighborhood, the landowners, the building movers, all the utility companies, CDOT. Everybody has really rallied around it in order to make it possible.
This building is 40+ feet tall, and when we lift it up, it's going to be even taller than that. And so we've got to move power lines, we've got to move data lines, we've got to consider the grade of the surface in which we're traveling on. If it's too steep, we have to make adjustments. We're basically just lifting right off of its existing foundation. We're taking the top 2 floors, the main floor and the second floor, and we're just going to drive it over kind of like a giant RC car and park it on the new foundation. We're really lucky. We don't have to take it very far. We are using mostly side streets and kind of some back alleys and parking lots. It's really neat, and it's going to be a really cool thing for the neighborhood and I think for the city.
We're going to get to see this building almost every day. I mean, it's a few blocks from our house. We're going to be walking by it every day. We're going to be operating something out of it for a long time. It's going to be a big part of our lives and what we do in our neighborhood. So we're excited about it.
The whole city and everyone in the county should celebrate this. It is saving a piece of history. It is preserving the character of our county, of our area, and we want to see this happen more. Hopefully people won't have to move more buildings, but the adaptive reuse, the saving of the building, the preservation of the building, the celebration of the building, those are the things that we're really excited about seeing.